Hi Year 4, hope you're all okay. So today we're going to develop our drawing and shading skills. You need to sketch the toucan and then add shading using the side of the pencil lead. So first of all I want you to map out the main shapes, and using a chalk I am just showing you what those shapes are. So the beak, the toucan, and also you're going to put in the branch of the tree as well. So those are the three things you need to draw first of all. So what I'm doing next is I'm measuring that gap using my pencil, and then I'm putting a little marker just to show me how far over that branch goes. I'm doing the same at the top, and that is going to help me to work out exactly where that branch goes. And I'm using very light, very sketchy lines because I know it's going to go wrong a lot and I'm going to need to rub it out. So once you finish your sketch, and it might take a while and be frustrating, but drawings are frustrating, I'm afraid, you're then going to use a rubber and rub out those lines that you don't need anymore, okay, and just edit it down to one light, accurate line. Then I want you to switch to the shading grip, which I'm showing you now. So it's almost like holding your dinner knife. Excuse the nails, I've been gardening. And then I'm just showing you now how to use the side of the pencil lead. And that's how you shade. So practice that before you start shading in your toucan, please. So once you have worked out how to use the shading grip and use the side of the pencil lead, make sure your pencil is sharp and start shading in the black of your toucan, please. Try not to make it scribbly, just build up that tone, try and use a consistent pressure and layer it up. So you can see I'm adding a slightly lighter shadow on the white area of the toucan because its beak has cast a shadow, and so it's really important that I put that in. Right, I also use my finger to smudge my shadows. Fingers are really, really excellent tools. You can see I've added shading to the beak as well. Just having a little bit of a tidy up with the rubber. I think it's well worth mentioning that this is very, very, very challenging. And so just do your best and don't worry too much. I would suggest to you to do the background perhaps during your second lesson of the week, and you'll see that I'm using my shading grip and I'm developing the dark bits, and then I'm using a medium pressure to develop the middle greys, and then I'm using my finger to smudge those patches of shading together. And then I'm just using a rubber to rub out those light patches. I've shaded in the branch, I'm smudging it with my finger. So once you finish shading the branch, you're then going to use the skills that you learnt last week to add marks to the branch to try and show the texture. So you can see I'm adding lines. And I'm looking really, really carefully at the picture of the branch on the opposite page, and I'm just mark making to add that really rough texture of the bark. Well done Year 4, this is very challenging, it took me a long time, but do give it a go and see what you can produce.